American Airlines says it will make changes to address complaints that it mistreated disabled passengers. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm Heather Hayes. The airline was hit with a $50 million fine for allegations that included damaging wheelchairs. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now with more. Alex.
Hey guys, and this is a record fine imposed on a U.S.-based carrier when it comes to this type of violation. And the Department of Transportation says that this is a new precedent as to how they plan to deal with this kind of enforcement, with violations such as these moving forward. American Airlines says it has taken and will take additional major steps to remedy this. The U.S. Department of Transportation has fined American Airlines $50 million for mishandling disabled passengers and damaging wheelchairs. An investigation found that the Fort Worth-based carrier mishandled more than 10,000 wheelchairs and scooters between 2019 and 2023.
The most common complaint that we get from our members is their experience in air travel.
Carl Blake is the CEO of Paralyzed Veterans of America. The DOT says their investigation included 3 formal complaints from the organization. One was from the past president.
He had multiple complaints that we filed on his behalf. He was injured twice personally, had bodily injury. And I think in every case, he had some component of his wheelchair was damaged.
American says it has stepped up training and is working to improve the travel experience for people with disabilities. A statement says, in part, American will continue the airline's significant actions to improve the travel experience for customers traveling with wheelchairs and mobility devices.
It's governed by the Air Carrier Access Act of 1986, which is enforced by the DOT.
Ron McCallan is an attorney who has a lot of experience handling these types of disability cases. As part of the $50 million penalty, American Airlines must pay a $25 million fine to the U.S. Treasury and is required to spend the other $25 million on investments and equipment to reduce incidents of wheelchair damage and injury to passengers. In a statement, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg said in part, "With this penalty, we are setting a new standard of accountability for airlines that violate the civil rights of passengers with disabilities."
Their biggest concern further down the road beyond the penalties is ongoing monitoring and compliance monitoring and increased scrutiny from the DOT and the FAA.
If a wheelchair is damaged, that is akin to someone losing their legs, their inability to function normally.
And Carl Blake went on to tell me that the other carriers are not blameless. He says all of them need to do better, but he calls this a major step in the right direction.